Hey guys, today I'm going to make a list of the strongest characters in the franchise. Enough to defeat Toby and how each one can do that. Hi everyone, I'm Alex and this is Paranormalidade, a whole channel dedicated to paranormal activity. And without further ado, let's start the video. Or rather, for the list. Which, besides being pretty cool, has a lot of things you hadn't noticed, and I will end up clearing your heads. And in the end, I'll say who would be part of my league. Daniel. Starting from the weakest level, we have Daniel. And why is he the weakest? Because he simply has no knowledge of the Coven, about magic, and no expertise in weapons or tactical training. I think everyone here agrees with that. So, let's move to the next level. Kate and Kristi. Adults. Surprisingly, the sisters would be the second weakest to defeat Toby. Guys, I'm talking about Katie and Kristi as adults, who have already been influenced, and even if they rebelled against Toby, they wouldn't pose much danger to Toby, because the deal has already been made with Hunter. But, you must be wondering. It's about the matter of gifts. Yes. Katie and Kristi are important to Toby also because of their gifts. But Kristi has the gift of time travel, which Toby can't use anymore. Just imagine if little Kristi had access to adult Kristi's memories. The Coven's plan would have fallen apart. That's why she was killed. She was discarded because there was already a Kristi in 1988, doing everything the people prevented, and it was better that the sacristan not be induced into any kind of rebellion. On the other hand, if Katie rebelled as an adult and integrated into the Coven, could she pose a risk to the Coven? Yes, guys. But she was brainwashed for years. It would be really difficult for that to happen. Furthermore, Katie's gift is protection. She would protect Hunter within the Coven's guidelines. And of course, this can be redirected for good. But in this case, guys, I think it's really difficult. If yes, Kate could be among the top 4 power levels. But I think it's difficult. Dennis is a level above because he, on his own, found out some things about the Coven, and you could have investigated a bit more and separated Kate and Kristi from everyone. He was at a crucial moment where a smarter move could have saved everyone. The guy realized that the Coven was only witches, but didn't notice that his wife's family had 0 men, and that, without explanation, were filthy rich. And there was a photo at Lewis's house that was similar to the photos he found in the book about the midwives. If he had realized all of this, he could have saved everyone. So, besides tactical knowledge and magic, he lacked a bit of intelligence. That's why Dennis is at our 12th spot. Take everything that Dennis is, and add the fact that she's the mother of Katie and Kristi. If she had had a son, that could have saved everyone too. Oh, Alex, you tell me, but wouldn't it defeat Toby? Actually, yes, because Toby wouldn't have access to Hunter. And Hunter is important to his plan to get a physical body due to the birth date. Or he would have to change the plans, or be defeated. Mika! Guys, I know that Mika has no knowledge of magic, fighting, or anything like that, which could help him face Toby and the midwives. He is just really dumb. Actually, Micah becoming dangerous to Toby and his interests, because he could take Toby's influence over Kate away. We must remember that Toby went to Kristi because of the ritual Kristi's family did. So, if Micah had taken more prudent actions, like Professor Frederick, she mentioned about having no contact whatsoever with the entity, and seeking more specialized help, it could be that Toby would be left without a way out. This would at least delay the Coven's plans. And imagine if, with specialized help, Katie and Kristi discovered everything about their past in the first film. A lot of damage could be remedied there. Arista Micah has no skills at all. Arista has more than that. She even has an intuition that something bad was happening. The advice she gave Jesse was very good, and it would have been better if he had followed it. But one point is that Arista's knowledge is not specific to dealing with the creature. She even refers to it as an evil spirit, since we know it isn't. She performs a ritual to free Jesse from Toby, and it fails, because it is the wrong medicine for the wrong disease. That's why she doesn't have a very high power rating. And for this same reason, I place it in a tie with Martine. Well, guys, you don't even need to explain much. The skills and knowledge of both are similar, even their origins are similar. So let's move on to the next one. Hunter and Leila, Katie and Kristi. Children, guys. They are here. I would say they are like the king of Toby's chess game. These are pieces that if he loses, it is a certain defeat. But at the same time as they are very important pieces, they are pieces that don't know how to defend themselves very well. They are easily influenced by Toby, due to innocence and other factors. Therefore, a revolt against Toby is unlikely if moved on their own. So they are in 7th position because they lose to Robbie. Robbie following the same reasoning. He takes everything that the previous children are and adds knowledge. Robbie becomes more powerful than Katie and Kristi, children, and Hunter and Leila because of his knowledge. You can say that Katie and Kristi, as children, know a lot about the Coven, but Robbie seems to know a lot more. We saw that he has knowledge of objects and magic. At that young age, he has already performed rituals and such, so he's very dangerous for Toby. But due to the same factors I mentioned before, it is difficult for him to rebel. Jesse has everything that Robbie has, except the knowledge, which is much less. But he is already rebellious. There are moments when he tries to get rid of Toby. He investigates the midwives and everything. But of course, as he tries to do it on his own, it makes the situation worse, leaving him increasingly under Toby's control. Oscar has everything that Jesse has. The difference is that he managed to have a little lucidity. It seems that Oscar, even under the influence, still tried to stop the Coven's plans. This guy has mega resistance to Toby's influence, knowledge, and even managed to kill one of the witches, which ended up generating time for Jesse. Because unlike Oscar, who shortly after turning 18 went to the witch Anna's house and joined the Coven, as Arturo explained, Jesse during this period began to feel his powers and have fun with them. Jesse was supposed to be with the Coven during this period, but Oscar delayed their plan by killing Anna. Had they already stopped to think about that? If not, leave your like and subscribe, because I doubt another YouTube channel talks about this franchise here in so much detail. Alex. If I were to set up a league to defeat Toby, Oscar would be in it, and Alex too. Then you can tell me. Alex, but you don't have any knowledge about the Coven? No fighting skills and such? True. But Alex's intuition is very strong, and it seems that throughout the film she has a kind of protection. Toby tried to face her about 3 times in the film and couldn't. Not to mention intelligence, Alex twice escaped death using his brain. For these reasons, she is in such a high position. Arturo. Think of someone who has knowledge of magic. Had a brother who joined the Coven, has knowledge of fighting and weapons, and is the leader of a local gang. This is Arturo, gentlemen. Arturo has knowledge due to his closeness to the Coven and to Ali Ray. We must remember that he has her contact information, including in the deleted ending of Marked Ones, which I already made a video of here. He defeats Toby, separating him from Jesse and burning him. Arturo has everything he needs to defeat Toby. He just needs a little more intelligence. He could have called out an entire army at the end of Marked Ones. It's a shame. Now, first place. The character who can defeat Toby the most. Who do you think you are? Already have a name? And if so, then comment if you got it right. Ali Ray. In addition to having close experience with Toby, she has experienced firsthand what Toby is. She has important contacts like Martine. She has financial resources inherited from her father. She has extensive knowledge of magic, and perhaps even weapons, as she may have gotten it from Arturo. Of course, guys, I'm talking about Ali from the Marked Ones. The 2006 version of the second film doesn't have half of those skills. So my league to beat Toby would be Oscar, Alex, Arturo, and Ali Ray, and maybe Martine. And then, guys, what did they find? They liked it. Comment and leave a like and subscribe. It takes a lot of work to produce this type of unique content on all of YouTube for you. But for today, it's just people.
He'll go back
See ya.
to normal. But he won't be Jesse anymore.